The war between Gavin Newsom and Donald Trump only continues to escalate. Now, Trump's unhinged back and forth taco behavior has led to California's governor absolutely flaming Donald Trump, all while LA cheers. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, it's absolutely true. Taco Trump is back at it again. As we all know, Trump has been aggressively cracking down on immigration, so much so that Stephen Miller reportedly was attempting to target immigrants outside of Home Depots and 7-Elevens, just average workers.
Wall Street Journal is reporting that last month, White House aide Stephen Miller pushed ICE to round up immigrants off the streets regardless of whether or not they had committed any crimes or whether or not they were alleged to be gang members. From that stunning new reporting, quote, federal agents needed to, quote, just go out there and arrest illegal aliens, end quote. Stephen Miller told top ICE officials who had come from across the U.S., according to people familiar with the meeting. Agents didn't need to develop target lists of immigrants suspected of being in the U.S. illegally, a longstanding practice, Miller said. Instead, he directed them to target Home Depot, where day laborers typically gather for hire, or 7-Eleven convenience stores. Stephen Miller bet that he and a handful of agents could go out on the streets of Washington, D.C. and arrest 30 people right away.
But now, after learning that these aggressive policies are negatively impacting the economy, specifically farmers, Taco Trump is walking this back as well.
Farmers are being hurt badly by, they have very good workers. They've worked for them for 20 years. They're not citizens, but they've turned out to be, great. And we're going to have to do something about that. We can't take farmers and take all their people and send them back because they don't have maybe what they're supposed to have, maybe not. And you know what's going to happen and what is happening? They get rid of some of the people because, you go into a farm and you look and people they've been there for 20, 25 years and they've worked great and the owner of the farm loves them and everything else. And then you're supposed to throw them out, and you know what happens? They end up hiring the people, the criminals that have come in, the murderers from prisons and everything else. So we're going to have an order on that pretty soon, I think. We can't do that to our farmers, and leisure too, hotels. We're going to have to use a lot of common sense on that.
Of course, I'm glad to see Trump pulling back some of these policies, but on the flip side, who made the policies to begin with? Was it Trump? Why is he so out of the loop? How does he not understand how these policies will impact everyday workers? Still, in a desperate attempt to look like the superhero in his own chaotic story, Trump doubled down, this time posting on Truth Social. Our great farmers and people in the hotel and leisure business have been stating that our very aggressive policy on immigration is taking very good, long-time workers away from them, with those jobs being almost impossible to replace. In many cases, the criminals allowed into our country by the very stupid Biden open borders policy are applying for those jobs. This is not good. We must protect our farmers, but get the criminals out of the USA. Changes are coming. Again, people on the left have been warning for ages that immigrants fill jobs Americans don't want. Now, Trump is being hit with the painful reality of this very fact, and he's trying to look like the good guy. But it was this latest walkback that earned Donald Trump an absolute beating from Governor Gavin Newsom. It's short, it's sweet, but it's right to the point. Take a look. Newsom fired back at Trump's post saying, turns out chasing hardworking people through ranches and farms and snatching women and children off the streets is not good policy. Bravo, Gavin Newsom. Thank you so much. It's unbelievable that this obvious fact is now earning applause, but sadly, that's how far Trump has set us back.
And he also seemed to make up this idea that the National Guard did a great job last night when they weren't here.
They weren't even deployed, and he claimed victory. He's lost it. He hasn't lost a step. And I saw him trip on the steps today. Yeah. I mean, this is serious. He is not the same person that I dealt with just 4 years ago. And he's incapable now of even a train of thought. He's making things up, and he's putting people's lives at risk. And he's got a band of people that are complicit in this. And that's what's so damn alarming.
At the end of the day, we have a president whose mental decline is now directly contributing to America's decline.